Hey guys, so before I get into it, I've seen the first one, I didn't actually do a review on YouTube. I think I did do a kind of review on the Love of Horror vlog, I might have done, of Terrifier. But I feel I need you to review Terrified too, because I feel I'm the only one that prefers the first one. So, if you don't know my opinions on the first one, obviously the first one, Art the Clown freaks me out. He was just weird, creepy stares. He's just alright, creepy human being. So the first Terrifier is a lot more of a low budget. But I think I do just prefer the rawness. The second one tried to do a plot, but it's a hard one because the film itself is, the character itself is weird. So I think when it came to the plot of the second one, it didn't necessarily matter, especially with the end credits. If you've seen this film and you've not seen the end credits, you need to see the end credits, because the end credits are like, what the fuck. So the second one, it follows this family, and it's gonna be slightly spoilers, just slightly. They try to do like a family link when it comes to their father that passed away, which turned out he killed himself, and that's a whole thing. And they try to link out with his kind of drawings, and when it went to that situation, I was like, okay, is this going to be another like Halloween sort of thing? When it turns out it wasn't, we still don't know who the hell the Terrifier is. And if you saw the end, then you're like, okay, this is weird. And then you saw the obviously the end credits, you're like, I have no idea what's going on at that point. So it's kind of, you could argue and say you don't really watch it for the plot of a film, but it kind of needs something. There are some parts of it that makes you go, what is even happening at this point? Like, is it just has this kind of, is this clown supposed to be some kind of like super natural thing because out of this family? So basically, I'm gonna have to do spoilers in this. So basically, from the opening, you see him kind of just interacting with this girl, which turns out he can only see her. But what's really weird is the kid and his sister can see this weird kid. She's like dressed a little bit like Bart the Clown with like the black face paint on him. So it's kind of like, okay, how are they seeing her? And you know, it gets a bit weird. Because for me, it was good enough. Like Art the Clown was good enough for creepiness for me to enjoy it. That's why I like the first one, because for me slasher films aren't one that I lean towards, because I'm not really into kind of gore horror. I'm more into like supernatural sort of stuff when it's done right. So Art the Clown was enough to drag me into like enjoying it, but it's kind of one of these films that didn't have any substance for me. Even though the first one, the plot was quite basic and some mistakes that, the typical kind of cliche things where that person instead of just full on kills and really hits him twice and disappears and oh la la, he's not dead. But it's kind of the same with this one as well. But even though it's a basic plot, he has some kind of plot, and I feel it was a little bit more of what the like more creepy in the first one than he was in the second one. But that's my own opinion. But a lot of people that watch slashers like gore, and there's a lot of gore. So just from my opinion, I kind of prefer a little bit more substance. I do prefer the first one to the second one, but that is my take. If you do prefer the first one, comment down below, because I feel I'm the only one that actually prefers the first one to the second one. But yeah, that's it for this video, so bye guys.